አኮኩሉ ፋሚሊ የመረጃ የምክርና የአውታረ መረብ መድረክ ነው። ለእናንተ ጠቃሚ የሆኑ መረጃዎችን በጤና፣ በትምህርት፣ በንግድና በተለያዩ የማህበራዊ ጉዳዮች ይዘላችሁ ይቀርባል።
As usual, this immigrant has got up in the morning and he was trying to get to work. He does roof maintenance. Few miles before he arrived to work, a couple of cars surrounded his car. They ordered him to get out of the car, but he refused. And he said why, but they couldn't explain where they're from, who they are, because they covered their faces. And this was really dangerous. Apparently, one of the man from that car, from the other car, came out and told him that he would smash his windows. In that case, this immigrant had no option, but he opened the door. So they handcuffed him and took him to immigration detention center. This is a case has been pending in asylum for a decision from a judge. That the decision was supposed to come in last month in August. Regardless of his immigration status, he was taken to a prison immigration detention center. In that detention center, he faced two situations, difficult hardship. The first, the food is only corn and bean. That was really hard for him to sustain his body, his hold on that food, because he lost so much weight. Not only that, he fled his country for fear of gang violence, and he was, according to his statement, was attacked in the prison by the gang. He couldn't identify them because they covered their faces. Because of that, he was approached by immigration officers again. They gave him two choices, either to be deported or to be returned to the same prison. He refused, and he got deported to his own home country, where he fled from for fear of gang violence. This is the situation going on in this immigration, deportation in this administration. One, these immigrants have so much big challenges to buy immigration service, lawyer services. Why? Lawyers are really are burdened by so many cases that they couldn't help. They are already picking those cases they can only help with the resources they have. Their staffs are resigning, they're leaving their jobs because funds are being cut from advocate groups, funds are being cut from immigrant right groups. They've been advocating for immigrants and their rights for a due process. That due process is not being even followed. Previous negotiations are not there. Previously, these immigration centers were nearby to where these immigrants' families and immigrants' lawyers were residing. But now, they've been moved from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, from prison to prison. These private prisons can be located throughout any country. So these immigrants, when they are detained, they're far away, thousands of miles away from their support. Because of that, they could not hire lawyers. More than that, they don't have the financial capacity to pay thousands of dollars at one time. So what we are saying, immigrants are not able to buy lawyers services, lawyers, advocacy to, help them with their cases. So they appear by themselves and they get deported. Even when they go to lawyers, to judges, as soon as they finish their cases, they get rounded up and deported. So this situation is going on now. What we can do now is gather our information, talk to our lawyers, talk to the immigrant advocate groups, and also get what other options that you can have in order to maintain your residency status, your legal residency status in the United States. I'll put the link in the YouTube comment for your reading reference. Good luck.
ዌብሳይታችንን አኮኩሉ ፋሚሊ.com ይጎብኙ። በሶሻል ሚዲያም ከተሉን። አኮኩሉ ፋሚሊ